How is it going today? Well, it's King Dwayne.
Thanks, Jasmine.
We're doing Jazz, and Jazz just fell over because she didn't. I got big feet.
I ain't having my pillow. I didn't
got
have
big
my
feet.
pillow, so I had to go get it, and it's over there on the other couch. So I came over, and I threw it down, and I fell over your big foot, and
It's
almost
always-
hit the computer.
It stays stationary. It's not like I was trying to aim at her or anything like that. Anyway, today we have TheOdd1sOut. Strangers trying to sell you stuff. We have a story for that. I have this story, my story. You have your own story. If you guys have any question requests,
bad.
please follow us on all social medias and the link is below. And don't forget to
Subscribe.
let's dive on in.
Hey kids, do you want some candy?
No.
No, kids, never accept candy from strangers.
Did his mom
Don't
really
you
do
know
that?
Candy can cause cavities? Next time a stranger offers you
We covered
candy,
that yesterday.
just think about all the cavities you'd get. This message brought to you by the Dentists of America.
Don't take the
Association.
candy.
You've all heard the phrase stranger danger, right?
Stranger
Probably
danger,
a
yeah.
parent/guardian taught you that you should never trust strangers.
Yes.
And that's really solid advice because you're just a dumb kid who doesn't know what a pedophile is.
Mm-hmm.
But all those
Oh.
parents/guardians
that's-
grew up without
Jared.
That's Jared.
and the internet is full of strangers. And I'm one
Yes.
of them. How much do you really know about me?
I
I'm
don't.
a math education major. I want to be a math teacher. Is that I used to have a speech impediment when I was little. I think it was the Halloween after the bunny, and that's why I'm a furry. I, James, was
so he's
a
a
bedwetter
furry.
until I was 8 years old. Okay, granted, you do know quite a few personal details.
But you don't
the
know
internet
really.
changes how we talk to people. Meaning it's a lot easier to talk to strangers on the internet than in real life. Because on the internet, you can find strangers who have the same interests, hobbies, and fetishes as you do.
Maybe.
But I find it
What
so
did you
hard to
find?
talk
Yeah.
to new people. I would never have enough confidence to be a door-to-door salesman.
Oh,
There
no.
are some
Oh,
jobs
my
where you
God.
have
I
to
can't
deal
do
with
that.
annoying customers, but being a door-to-door salesman, you're the annoying one. Because I just hate bothering people. I'd be a terrible salesman.
I do too. I don't like bothering people
Me
or
either.
forcing things on people.
Me
I'll be
either.
like, man, forget it.
What? Do you have a water filter? Yeah. But I was just thinking that I could use another one. Oh, then you probably don't need this. I'm sorry for wasting your time. One time I actually did have to be a door-to-door salesman for a Boy Scout activity.
Oh,
I wasn't even
no.
selling anything. I was just telling people about a canned food drive the Scouts were doing. As a troop, it was our job
the
to go
Yu-Gi-Oh?
door to door and
Yeah.
ask people if there was any non-perishable food that they were willing to donate. Being a nervous little kid probably benefited me because most people were super nice and a lot of people donated stuff. And even the people who didn't donate were like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have
Yeah,
any."
they were still nice.
Because you're a
Have
kid.
any canned foods? Well, dude, that's perfect. The house next door just gave me some. Here, these are for you. But there were two houses I went to that I still remember to this day.
They were
One guy
mean.
pointed to his no soliciting sign and asked me if I knew what it said.
How do you have that
Yeah, I
at
know
your
what.
house? Okay.
Soliciting is? I'd always thought that soliciting meant I couldn't sell you something, not that I couldn't ask you for free food.
Right.
Right.
The other house, all the guy said was, "Listen, I'm not interested." And then both houses slammed the door in my face.
Oh,
People like
You
there
were
are people like
probably
that,
thinking, that's
rude.
it. That was nothing. And yeah, looking back at the situation, I got off pretty easily. People who are a full-time door-to-door salesman
They get
probably
cussed
have
out.
to deal with way worse stuff every day. But to a fragile-minded kid who was just doing what his scoutmaster told him to do, those experiences
Yeah.
suck. Luckily,
Aw.
I'm not a salesman.
Just buy my
so I'm
merch.
usually the person on the other side of the door. I never know what to say to these people. For the longest time, I used to tell them the exact same thing. My mom's not home. But one day, that's not going to work. So for now, I just have to pretend that I'm interested, tell them I'll give them a call, and then put their pamphlet
Then
in
never
the
do
pot.
it.
My
Yeah.
grandma, however, would treat these door-to-door salesmen very
Aw.
differently. You see, my grandma is known as the nicest person on the planet, so she would invite these salesmen inside, offer them a glass of water,
What?
and then show them pictures of her grandkids. I'm not exaggerating.
No.
One time I was at my
Oh my
grandparents'
God.
house just playing some video games, and this person, an adult person I'd never seen before, just started watching me play. "Are you one of my cousins?" And then my grandma handed him a big cup of water filled with ice and a straw. They talked for a bit. He left, and I asked, Graham, who was that?" "Oh, it was someone just trying to sell me a vacuum cleaner." But salesmen don't have the hardest on their work. There's also Jehovah's
show me.
Witnesses and Mormon
Jo-
missionaries who are literally trying to save your soul.
Yeah,
You
oh
get
my
mad at
God.
these people because if you had the secret to eternal happiness, wouldn't you be telling everyone in your neighborhood too? They're trying to do good and all, but whenever they show up, "Hello, do you have time for
What is that?
to be baptized?" "Oh, sorry guys, but
What is that?
you
Is
see,
that a
I'm
seal?
an YouTuber, so I'm not going to heaven. Here's a story that's a prime example of me
we
failing
going.
at talking to people. I had just finished grocery shopping at Walmart, and this isn't important to the story, but Adam from Something Else YT was there.
Hello. Walmart's where I make friends.
I was walking to my
Okay.
car and I started eating an Uncrustable frozen PB&J sandwich that I bought, and this guy drives up to me and yells,
How can you eat that?
"Man, you're not even waiting to get in the car. You're just eating that thing up."
He's
Yeah, I was
hungry.
Then he pulls his car over and says, "Alright, listen fellas, I'm traveling to Buckeye and I need $8 for gas, but I forgot my wallet at home." And I thought,
So-
that's coincidentally how much a pack of cigarettes costs. He offered us his CDs in exchange for $8.
He trying to sell us a mixtape.
Sorry, man, I don't got any cash on me.
And he showed the man his empty wallet. Poor. All I have is a 10.
Poor.
You stupid mother.
I don't know why I
Right.
said that. I think I was actually going to pay this man $8 if I had exact change. Cash and said, "Man, all you have is a 10. Nah, man, I see you have a 20. And then he raised the price of his CDs
What?
from $8 to $30.
What?
Like I
Want so
said,
all of
I
your money,
should have handled the
basically.
situation differently.
No.
If I was going to give him money, I should have given him a 10 and said, "Now give me $2 back." But he had
Yep.
a solid argument. He said, "If there were 20 dudes who all tried to jump you, I'd have your back." Now that's not a bad price for a
He's a
Walmart
stranger.
bodyguard. You know, man, you gotta realize that money is just an object. Okay, then why
Okay,
did
so
you
he's trying to be a con
He asked
man.
us, "Do you boys like rap music?" He does.
Hey, I do. I listen to like Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Chance the Rapper.
Oh no. And then the man pulled out the CDs, but he didn't have a CD player in his car.
Oh,
So he asked
no.
me if I could use my CD player, and
What?
I said sure, but my CD player already had my mixtape in that I never bothered to take out, so I turned on my CD player. Oh, I got something in my throat. By the way, if you want to listen to my whole mixtape, link in the description. Adam and I started listening to his CDs, and the man started doing this. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So what'll it be, little man? You gonna give me the money or not, huh? Do I need to get my gang of 19 other dudes out? Huh?
Excuse me?
So,
The boy's music.
about $30.
No, I just gave my last 30 away.
Wow.
I can make a video about this. Yeah, I ended up giving the guy my $30.
I wouldn't have
Honestly,
gave him
I didn't get the
nothing.
meth head drug user vibe from him. He was more of a goofy dad who just needed $30. And after I gave him the money, he thanked us, saying things like "God bless you," and talked about how much he was going to miss his CD. But turn the
Oh,
music down, I
please.
miss it already. Now, was I scammed out of
Please.
$30
Yes.
and secretly this guy is laughing to himself that he sold
Yes.
a used rap CD to a white boy? Yeah, that definitely could be a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope whoever this guy is, that he pays the good deed forward. And I hope you made it to wherever you need to be. In conclusion, never carry cash on you, kids.
That was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the
Oh my goodness. Okay,
I feel
so
like you're gonna talk about one situation where I still feel bad for it.
which one?
We was on the train.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't talk to strangers, but on the train, all right? I am clearly ignoring this random guy on the train. I don't know him. I know anything. Okay, so I'm looking at Jasmine. The dude's like, hey. Now, I'm serious. He's saying hey like multiple times. I'm talking to Jazz. I'm like, I hear him, but I'm like, yeah, all right. And then Jasmine's like, Dwayne points to him. He's trying to talk to you. I was like, and so now I'm in an awkward position where I have to turn and acknowledge this guy, and I don't know who the hell he is. So I'm talking. So now I have to turn. I turn to him, and guess what he asked me?
He was loud.
Guess what he asked me?
What?
He asked me, do I have some chicken wings?
We was carrying IHOP.
And now in my head, I'm like, what if I gave him, what if I did have chicken wings? Would he want some? And so I told him, no, these are pancakes. Then he left us alone. But the fact that he said, he was loud and he said, hey, about
Loud.
7, 8
That's
times.
why I was just trying
And
to
I had to pull Jasmine to the side. I'm like, why would you acknowledge him? I thought you might know him. No, I wouldn't been. If I would have knew him, I would turn around and be like,
though. Like, that's why I was like, And if y'all know the DMV, the metro,
And he looked like something was wrong with him.
there's a lot of crazy people
He
down
looked
there.
like something was wrong with him, and Jasmine was like, hey, pointed to him, do you know him? Obviously.
I'm sorry.
So that's
sorry.
our stranger story.
I
And
remember one time, for me, when I was little, I was at a daycare outside, and there was somebody that drove the same exact truck as my father did, and he was coming down, so I'm assuming that he's coming, because our house is, down the street from the babysitter's house, but he was coming down the street, so I ran up, and I was, maybe 8 or 9 years old. I ran up, and I was like, hey, Dad! Hey, Dad! And then when the man passed, I saw through the window, and it was not my father, and he waved back. He said, hey! And then, I put my hand down, and I didn't know what to do. So my mom was like, don't talk to strangers. And I had, completely ran, I ran from the front door to the sidewalk saying, hey, Dad. And he said, hey there. And I said... I was looking around and I was like, no. And then when I came back, my friend, because the other kids was there, and they was like, oh, what happened? I was like, that's not my dad.
you're not my dad.
And he said, hi, I don't know what to do.
Y'all could have
So we told the babysitter, and she wanted to know where he was, and it almost came to this whole big thing.
I know, just because
It was
Jasmine.
bad because I said hi. He had the same. It was the same exact one. You can't blame a kid looking at the same exact car that you know your dad drives in the same neighborhood that you live in, and then mistake for. I feel like I had a valid reason, and he had almost the same shaped head from far away. So I thought it was my father, but it wasn't. So
Anyway, guys, please comment below. Tell us what you think.
don't forget to
Subscribe
and share.
more.
Do